Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's ex-Uncle Kano. I just wanted to let you guys know, get out in the sun this summer, but when you come back inside, you need to stop overreaching in the lanes. If you're overreaching in the lanes, it's probably getting you backdoored a lot. Your teammates are having a hard time playing with you. Come find me in the city the next time you load up and come get a dub.
Hey girl, hey, what's up 2K community? It's your girl Boom Boom, and I hope each and every one of you have a great summer. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, bask in the sun a little bit, but make sure you come back on to 2K. Check out everything in the city. Make sure you check.
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents a look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Desmond Bane out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, the front court is Risacher and Johnson. Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at center. And Wagner drives in. And Greg, what stands out for both of these rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now, here's Banchero. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Is it alive?
Exactly what you want from your big guys. Wagner snatches that loose ball and then is able to finish the play.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. Desmond Bane was the topic. The coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight.
Thanks so much, David. There's a minute left in the first. And that one's good. Wagner.
Good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Risacher with it. Last game he had 12. Clock at 6. Daniels passes to Johnson. Shakes him. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Drives to the hoop. Johnson from outside. Second chance effort. Pass to Daniel. Buries the long-range jumper.
Dyson.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Suggs looking around, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Here's Topic. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks ahead, leading by a point. 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
So Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Harper. Miracle Man is out there with Goose. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Topic in at the 1.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
First trip to the line for him here. Both shots good from the stripe. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Here's Black driving inside. Lays it up and banks it in. The Hawks trailing. Outside Harper. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Three-pointer. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Dishes it to Kuminga. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Miracle Man. And Jalen Johnson subbed in for Goose. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Bane. Atlanta shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And it's Banchero missing.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 1.
13. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to us. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Both on the floor at the 3 and 5. It's the Wagner brothers, Franz and Mo. Desmond Bane out there with Suggs. And it's Banchero in at the 4. Alexander Walker on the wing. Kicks it out to Johnson. From the low block. Yep, it counts. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 7-point differential. And it's Suggs missing. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Daniels passes to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
They need this. And Bane with the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jalen Johnson is out there with Kuminga. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's Daniels. And it's Harper in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the basket is good. Harper's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Now the pass to Kuminga. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So for the Hawks, Goose is checked in for Miracle Man, and Topic is subbed in for Dyson Daniel. Franz Wagner is checked in for Orlando.
Really good work by Wagner there, turning that miss into a make. Those are the type of baskets that can swing games sometimes.
And here's Harper from the arc. And Carroll grabs the board. Magic have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Wagner. Atlanta with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. A basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Nikola Topic.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Goose. Reza Shea is coming in for Kuminga. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Harper. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Topic. The Magic also changing it up. Wagner's checked in for Carter. And it's Bane in for Goga Bitadze. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quick.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
They're focused on a quick way to score here.
They've got to put points up in a hurry. Good. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 3. 8 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
And they're able to recover.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to...
When I was in the trenches, looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. The Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. Head up under his arm. I had a cross for a charm. Cross for a charm. The chosen one when I was born. Earl Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren homes. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Win. Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Once I Christian the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes...
How's it going, everybody? I'm Ye9 Gaming, and one tip I want to give you guys is to be well-rounded. And the best way to do that is play multiple game modes. So you might be in my career right now, but what you want to do before you make another build is try another game mode to see what position works best. If you're a point guard looking to navigate to another position like center, the best way to do that, go to the Play Now Center, play with somebody like a Nikola Jokic, a Victor Wembanyama, get a feel for what those builds can do, those type of play styles can work within the system that you're currently playing. And if that doesn't work, just go to the blacktop. That way you can work on things like post moves, work on things like drop stepping, or being able to shoot off the dribble, anything like that. But that's my pro tip for you guys. One shout out I want to give is to my guys over in the Smooth Ones, also to the guys over at Vegas Inferno. And last shout out to my boy Da Vinci. Appreciate you, my guy.
Welcome to 2K TV, everyone. We are celebrating our wrap party by playing with some community members. It's going to be several members of Team 2K TV integrated with many members of the NBA 2K community. We are so excited to hit Pro-Am today. So let me get started by introducing everybody here, and then I'm going to put everyone into two teams. These people do not know which teams they're on. Let's get into it. All right. For Team 2K TV, we've got Danny, Brian, Rodney, and Chris. And then for the community members, we've got Bash, Naomi, Kobe, Boom Boom, Kano, and Hollywood. All right, these are the teams. Are you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, for Team White, I've got Brian at center, Danny at point guard, Naomi at power forward, Kobe at shooting guard, and we've got Kano at small forward. Are you guys happy with this team? Yes.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courts up. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for the Hornets, it's Miller and Bridges teaming up at the forward spots. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's G in at the 2 spot. And the NBA season is such a grind, Brent. Anything you did in the middle of the year to keep focus?
Well, BA, sometimes it's about shrinking in a little bit and going back to your habits, continuing to do consistently what it is that's going to prepare you for the best performance. So peeling that stuff away is sometimes really important when the season gets to this point.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Boy, talk about going north to south. Scotty Barnes is explosive.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, BA. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding fourth and aisles, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And here's Charlotte. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle big time.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Fresh. Second chance effort. No good at the rim.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
For Charlotte, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Ball passes to G. Pirtle grabs a miss. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Left side Barnes. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The defense knows that's where Scotty Barnes does most of his work, but they still can't stop him.
Back to Miller. Pass to Bridges. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Ingram fires from way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Charlotte on top, up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got Kobe White. He's out there with Trey Mann. And it's Diabate in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5. Here's White. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10. That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Here's Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Out left to the wing. Outside man. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Diabate. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. White for 3. They get the rebound. Diabate's shot is good. Diabate's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Quickly from outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Charlotte on top, up 4.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte. And
second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at it.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Quickly and Barrett, they're the backcourt duo. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity and get you a chance to show your excellence.
Raptors trail by 4. Barrett passes to Pirtle. Unloads from 13. Pirtle Controls the rebound and the putback.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He could do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. The shot by Ingram, no good. Charlotte leading by 4. Miller, right side. Pass to G. Bridges outside. To the left wing. Here's Ball. Over quickly. The jump hook. Ball in the paint.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Raptors trail by 6. On the wing quickly. Hounded by Ball. Barnes passes to Barrett. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Barrett's got his first 3 points of the game.
And really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Here's Ball. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And it's Barrett off the drive. Off with the layup.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Miller on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Hornets out in front, up 3. All right, we're going to...
The Raptors, 17.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Trey Mann out there with Kobe White, and it's Salon in at the 4-man position. That's the Hornets 5.
And gotta love the long arms of Brandon Ingram.
White lays it up and banks it in.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Well, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Can't cash it in from close range. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter. Has to be. 1:05 left to play in the fourth. It's hauled in by the Raptors. To take the lead. Barrett can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And stolen by Jones. Here comes Toronto on the push. Barrett can't hit. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
White for 3. They got the rebound.
Oh, man.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Miller, he's open. It falls!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Ingram, the pass to Jones. And the Raptors miss again. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jay Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's Charlotte winning this one. Boy, a hard fought.
Around and make it. Keep on acting like you have emotion. You just in a way. Ain't never too far from this. I'm just a flight away. I seen trip and fall. I tie up they shoelaces. Young fly lip. Got rich out suitcases. Ain't slept since. It seems like 5 days since. Every time I hold up my wrist, it's a new face. I shouldn't have got a whiff for her. She came to my convention. She texting these. She give me a commission. Only time these could get at me is my mentions. Buy for it, get it tailored, I know her dimension. She's so in love with CC, it's all over her wish list. They took her to the back room, I let her get the big. Full of envy, don't put them in your business. I let you go for whatever you want and she ain't get. I'm 800 and on Chrome Jean, camo shorts and a long sleeve. I'll be gone for a month or two, I'm knocking off this money. I gotta keep some racks inside my reach, get lonely.
Look at this team. Look at this team.
Go.
We're looking good. We're looking good.
All right, here we go.
Knock it down.
Okay. First shot of the day. Okay.
Good shot right there.
Naomi not playing around.
First shot of the day.
Take that.
Shot, boom.
Appreciate you.
Good shot.
Just push me every time, boom.
I got you. Oh, yeah, that's a walking bucket right there.
We starting early. We
Score
starting
the
early.
ball. Score the ball.
Good pass.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. And now Washington's starting group. Sarr out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bulls, Williams is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Ware in at the center position. And through this early portion break of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all. Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
Basketball.
Williams passes to Simons. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Here's Ware. And the rejection by Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Pass to Sarr. Kicks it to Johnson. Shoots over Simon. Shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The shot by Sexton, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Here's Sarr. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Knocked loose. Outside, Simon. It's blocked. Here's Johnson. On the wing, Koulibaly. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Wizards. They're up by 3.
The Wizards, 7.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
They've got Jaden Ivey, Isaac Okoro out there with P, and it's Smith, and it's Dillingham in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Chicago. They trail by 3. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Pritchard for the Bulls, just 1 playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
The last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectful, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
Pass to Carrington. At the elbow, Whitmore. No good with the elbow jumper.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's deflected. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Branham. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Whitmore. The Wizards with another miss. Now, here's Okoro. Tight defense on him. Ivey, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Ivy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as
the Bulls. 9.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie, it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. And that'll about do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. A 2-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Taking a look at the Wizards. Johnson is out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's George. And it's Sarr in at the power forward. Yes, that goes in. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
And it's Simons missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Simon. Washington shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And let's use this break to check out a group of the NBA's best defenders recently. The shooting guards averaging the most steals per game for the past month. Third is Anthony Simons.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, the kind of active defense these guys play require a lot of stamina, and they don't have an off switch. It's all effort all the time.
He's checked in for the Bulls. Dillingham comes in for Anthony Simons. Johnson surveying the floor. It's Sarr, top of the key. Pulls it up. Here's Wolf. Rebound by the Bulls. 19 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Buzelis. Second chance shot. Had a hand on it. Outside, George to the middle with 4 seconds on the clock.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's all tied in Chicago. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
13. The Wizards, 13.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Is now the fourth quarter.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Ivy is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Isaac Okoro. Then there's Patrick Williams. And Murray Boyles in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Jalen Smith.
Washington with the ball. Here's Carrington. Oh, and they take the lead.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Smith kicks to Simons. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Wizards with the lead. To the inside. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Sarr, just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. And he begged them, don't give up. He told his guys, one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Sarr. Count it, good. Sarr's got the lead up to 4 now for Washington.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and roll. He understands how to take advantage.
Here's Simons. Another shot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
All the officials are all over that.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So for the Bulls, Sexton comes in for Jaden Ivey. And Dillingham subbed in for Anfernee Simon. And a switcher also for Washington. Koulibaly's checked in. Washington calls timeout. They're up by 4. 44 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Alex Song.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And make some noise. Come on, fans, stand up and make some noise.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Koulibaly finds Claxton. That one goes. Count it.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And the Bulls with another miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dillingham. First personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second, so he can't get either to fall. And so it's the Wizards with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Richard.
Like everybody's set right. It's like, I want to be like this. And I don't know how they get like this, but I want to be like this. I'm thinking you got a job, or you got parents who shoot you a little something, or you selling. They were selling